Hello and welcome to The Edge in ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne Cornelius and thank you for joining me on the program for today, Thursday, September 5th, 2024. When we open the phone lines, you may call us at 465-2555, 662-8674, or our overseas line at 718-577-2916. Those are the numbers you call to participate in the conversation for today. This program is also being carried live via our social media platforms. Check us out on our Facebook page at ZIZ Broadcasting Corporation and via YouTube at ZIZ Online. Again, thank you so much for joining me in the program for today, and I look forward to having a very meaningful and fruitful conversation with you, the listeners/callers of this program. You are listening to The Edge. Let me also greet those of you who are listening from other parts of the world. So good afternoon or good evening wherever you are, and thank you for joining me on the discussion for today. I want to make mention of just some regional items that I believe would pique your interest, and I believe that is very, very interesting for if I could say that. The Parliament in St. Vincent and the Grenadines has passed law banning alcohol in funeral processions. We know that this is a norm, not just in the culture here in St. Kitts and Nevis, but I would say generally at funerals across the Caribbean region. And so the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Parliament has passed legislation making it illegal to consume alcohol during funeral processions, effective immediately. And you would hear more about this in our newscast. And still on the local scene, this one is more on the younger generation side. Organizers of an upcoming concert in Dominica featuring Trinidad-based artist Kim 6 have announced his removal from the lineup, citing national security concerns. We know he was also banned from entering St. Kitts and Nevis. I think that would have been earlier this year, as he was set to perform at a concert, and he was described as a security risk. So Dominica, the organizers of an upcoming event there, have removed him, and citing national security concerns. And it's not just St. Kitts and Nevis. I think he was also banned from entering St. Martin as well. So quite a few countries in the region have decided to ban Kim 6 from entering their island, their territory, their borders, to participate in any concert whatsoever. We've been hearing that it's not necessarily what he sings, but it is his perceived affiliation with gangs in Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, all of his music glorifies and promotes crime and violence. And so the national security ministries and law enforcement bodies across the region have taken the decision to ban him from entering their country to participate in any concert that they would be holding. You're listening to The Edge in ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm your host, Devonne Cornelius, and thank you for joining me on the program for today. On the local scene, to ensure that students, teachers, and auxiliary staff return to a completely safe environment, the Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Drew, said that the government is making investments into renovation work and corrective measures at the Keon High School. We know that the actual location, is closed and currently under repair, and so the students have had to go to a temporary location. Dr. Drew made a follow-up visit to the school compound earlier on Wednesday to see firsthand the renovation work being undertaken. The Prime Minister's visit, his second in a week, underscores the commitment to health and safety of all who work, learn, and visit the institution, says the SKNIS. The Keon High School is currently closed and is undergoing work renovations there, and they're trying to ensure that before the students re-enter the space, that it is absolutely safe to do so. Dr. Drew said, quote, "We continue to invest heavily in the school," adding that we are painting the school, putting in new doors, new windows, new furniture, and getting the facility cleaned to get rid of any type of contaminant that might be affecting the school. You're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation here on The Edge. I'm your host, Devonne Cornelius. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Reaching you wherever you are. ZIZ Radio, the golden voice of the nation.
Something new, something fresh, something exciting. Jump on show on ZIZ Radio with the man Chico. Yo. Every Monday to Thursday, Chico will be in the house with the 3 to 6 minutes. So tell your neighbors, tell your friends about this exciting show on ZIZ Radio, the Jump Off Show. Every Monday to Thursday, 3 to 6. Don't miss it. While the others give you some, we give you more. Right here on ZIZ Radio. Watch the creep.
Hello and welcome back to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I am Devonne Cornelius, and thank you for joining me in the program for today, Thursday, September 5th, 2024. September 5th, 2024. For a second there, I could not remember if it was 4th or the 5th. The days are going by so fast. September started yesterday, and we are soon out of the first week. On our program yesterday, we spoke about the hopes and aspirations for St. Kitts and Nevis as we enter the 41st anniversary of independence. And the callers, they made their contribution towards the discussion in terms of where do you want to see St. Kitts and Nevis, let's say in the next 10, 15, 20 years from today. What are some of the areas that you believe need work? What are some of the sectors that you believe more attention and focus should be placed on? And what can we do collectively as a people to ensure that St. Kitts and Nevis becomes an even better place, that we continue to grow from strength to strength, and we continue to build on what we have? And so callers, they called and made their contribution, and their contribution, I think, was really great in terms of the people who should be recognized, the people who should be recognized, and the areas that we need to pay more attention to. For example, one caller spoke about more being done in agriculture and for farmers. Yes, things are being done in agriculture, and nobody is trying to go against that. But what the caller is suggesting is, I think we can do a little bit more. Over the years, we have been talking about the Sustainable Development Goals / the 2030 Agenda. We know we have the 25 by 2025 target, which I'm not sure where we are right now, because this is September 2024, and so 2025 is in a very short space of time. And the target is to decrease our food import bill by at least 25% by the year 2025. Where are we? And so those are some of the things in related to agriculture and related to generally sustainable development, right? So looking at that and looking at the sustainable development goals? How do we get to these goals? How do we ensure that it's not as a case where one entity or one body is lifting all of the work and ensuring that let's put these things in place to ensure that we get there, but the next section of the population, they are not lifting the weight and they're not making their contribution towards that. But it was a really good conversation. I believe that we can continue and to hear more from the callers as to what you would like to see, or what would you like to hope for, or what would you like St. Kitts and Nevis to do as we enter the 41st anniversary. We do have some callers on the line, so we'll begin taking our calls. So, caller, good morning. You're on the air. How are you doing today?
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
And good morning to the listeners home and abroad. Carl Brown here. So,
yes,
on agriculture, herd farmers, especially in the Tabernacle, Saddlers, go right around to Sandy Point, come back up to Mansion area. There is complaining bitterly that there is a gentleman that is shooting the cattle with live rounds, killing them dead. When the cattle, sometimes, in the Tabernacle area, that section past the housing project go right over is said for herd farming. And most of the people over there have the land and the animals fence. And sometimes vicious people cut the fence. And sometimes some of the animals get out. Not only that, in the Tabernacle area, residents are poisoning people cattle. Some farmers are losing up to 5 cattle in one day. Now, if we are talking about 25 by 25, which I continue to tell you all, we will never make it. We are not prepared. We are not ready. We are not set. Right? We're not going to get there. And I keep saying that we must change that to 30-30. 30-30, we will be fully ready, fully in agreement. And by that time, most of the farmers and the agricultural department would have a great relationship and be working together for decreasing the import bill of the nation, and we will be eating and growing more local.
But 2030 is just about 5 years from now, You think we'll be able to achieve all of that in that space of time?
2030, we will decrease the import bill by more than 30%.
Okay.
25 by 25, that's a no-no. We are not ready. We are not up to par. Right? Now, what is happening when the farmers go to this gentleman? He claimed that he have permission from the agricultural department to shoot people, animals that are outside.
Question.
And there is information gathered that the agricultural department did not give this gentleman permission to kill people, cattle with live rounds.
Well, I was just about to ask you that. Well, thank you for bringing this to the attention of the general public. But do you know if the Ministry of Agriculture or the police, law enforcement officers are aware of this?
The farmers, the herd farmers are claiming that the gentleman told them face to face, not even the police can stop him because he have permission from the agricultural department. In investigation, these farmers claim that the agricultural department is denying that they gave him any permission to shoot the cattle dead with live rounds. So how are we going to get there when people are poisoning cattle up to 5 and 6 and more cattle a day? Persons are shooting people cattle dead. We are not ready, we're not organized. The other thing is, we have so much animals, they go wild up and down the place, eating all kind of muck. Right? That is not consumption to humans, because we don't even know what they're eating and what they're drinking, all kind of dirty water, all kind of dead animals they're eating. I mean, how could we be saying we gonna get the 25 by 25? Farmers need wire, farmers need fencing, farmers need land to do these things. Farmers need area to store the thing. Right now, if you go on the bypass road when you finish this show, right up here by Monkey Roundabout, you see how much farmers up there with pickup and umbrellas and so trying to sell watermelon. I mean, more than 200 watermelon, some farmers up there with at that time.
All right. We're going to take some more calls, so thank you so much.
Yes, man.
Yes, thank you so much for your contribution and for bringing what you've brought to the attention of the public.
Please, I'm on the radio.
Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Devon, good morning. How you do?
I am doing well, and you?
Just a couple things quickly. I don't like when someone call in on the radio and I call in after, I criticize what that particular person say. But in this case, I have to. Carl Brown is someone I have tremendous respect for, and I love him. He's a good human being. But I want Carl Brown and all the farmers in St. Kitts to know that no matter what this Labour government do for them, they'll never be satisfied. Let's move on. 2, independence in 10 years. What I would like to see St. Kitts do in 10 years, I would like our people to safeguard their heart, knowing that out of our hearts come the sources of life. And the crooked speech and the hypocrisy that we have against each other, if we could rectify those things and come together as a nation, especially to fight crime. Another thing I want to discuss to this nation quickly this morning is this. In Philippians 1:10, the Bible speaks about making sure of the more important things in life. In the past 40 years living in this country, and I moved up in business from a simple businessman to an established businessman. Why? Because I made sure I did most of the important things in my life. What are some of those important things? I work for a small salary, but I actually lived within that salary. One of the greatest tragedy that St. Kitts Nevis is faced with is that too many of our people are depending on the government to live. Hence, we are not having a progressive society. We are having a society that have become dependable. It's a danger game. Let's move on. 2 other things I got to do. Don't cut me, please.
Go ahead.
I want to thank the authority in St. Kitts, whoever in charge of the Kim Collins Stadium, for locking us out of it while no work is being done on it, just to run on the track. My heart is hurting me, and this morning when I woke up, God showed me from a spiritual man to move away and thank them for the time that they open it, so the years of training on it. I used to do like 150 miles in it every year. Thank God that I was able to train on it. Now I have to look away for it, and I will start going over to Nevis to train on the track over there. It's even though it's going to cost me. Last but not least, Devon, you know that cricket is being played in the park, right?
Yes.
Just give me 2 more minutes. I'm not going to be boring. I am not speaking on the cricket with Jeremiah Louis, if that's his name. I don't know if it's Jeremiah. Mikhail Louis. Someone in the school just remind me that Mikhail. I am not speaking about the progress of Mikhail Louis because he's from St. Kitts. But I want to say something that I hope the authority listen. Because most people in St. Kitts, in spite of what I say, they don't pay attention to me. But if they do, they will succeed. If Mikhail Louis was the only player on a Trinidad team, he would not have gone number 7 last night. I want people to follow me. Now, Rutherford played in 2 games, 0-0. Last night, Rutherford was promoted. Mikhail Louis played 2 games. The first game he made 56. The next game he did not bat. Last night he was demoted. Now, before I make the next point, let's go to Trinidad with Pollard quickly. I hope the world realize what Pollard is doing to Carty from St. Martin. Pollard realized Carty has talent. He's not from Trinidad. But Pollard is using his thinking ability to raise up this young man into becoming a big cricketer. Look at Carty batting number 4 for a big Trinidad team from St. Martin. Look at St. Kitts playing here. That is why I wouldn't go up there. Look what they're doing to Mikel Louis, not St. Kitts. The authority. It's wrong last night for Louis to bat at number 7 when he's such a talented player. Put him up and a good pitch so he could establish himself into becoming a great player. The heart. I'm going now. The Bible says in Jeremiah 17:9 and 10, the heart is more treacherous than anything else and is desperate. Who can know it? I, Jehovah, am searching the heart, examining the innermost thoughts, and I'll give to each one according to the fruitage of his works. You know what is mashing up the world? Jealousy is a monster. Something got to be wrong. That Jeremiah, the little Louis boy who played, I watched him play 3 test matches in England a month and a half ago. Brilliant, standing up to massive pace. I'm right there watching him. He could see me in the stand and he acknowledged me, and so something is wrong with our cricket. And nobody going up Warner Park or full no stadium to watch one player from we country and he can't play and establish himself. Have a good day today.
All right, caller. Thank you so much for your contribution to the program. The phone lines remain open. We take your calls. Do you have a caller there? Hello, you're on the air. Good morning. Hello. Okay, we lost that caller. Let's take this one.
Sorry. Yeah, Devon?
Yes, good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, man, good morning. According to what Juban just said about our boy, Mikel Louis, it's a disgrace to the people who put him in that position. But that ain't nothing new to me. Because over the years, I don't know what Senkits do them. I don't know when it comes to cricket. But that ain't nothing new to me. But let me go now to this man here who been banned from entering all these countries around the Caribbean. You're going to tell me an individual who said they're going out upon the music platform to sing. They can't go to this country, they can't go to the one, they can't go to the and all this thing, and he ain't take consideration of himself is what he has done, and he's still associating himself, his music, to those bad negative things. What happening in these countries? Well, I could tell when music festival started around the Fort in Fort Thomas Hotel, there was a one from Jamaica named BMX come here and he sway a couple little bad word down in the music, and he had to pay for it.
DMX.
Yeah. Why we name BX or whatever XB? And they X him out. And then another one went up in Warner Park when they had the music festival up in Warner Park, called 50 Cents. He went up there to bust the bad with them. And look where the police station is to Warner Park. And they try case the Sunday in the court. And he had to pay what he had to pay. And saying that he ain't come back and he get a lot of verbal blows. And I for one, anybody come to St. Kitts and disrespect our country with whatever kind of Greek language they want to go sing in the public, throw them out right away, take them off the stage, charge them, and ship them out, let it go. So the one day who up and down the place and won't decide to apologize to the public that he made mistakes in the past with what he sing and what he associates himself with. If he know what about the clothes, he will do that. He will apologize and be himself and come out.
I'll say this though. I'll say this to you quickly. With regards to using cuss words when you're singing. I'm not gonna blame the artist. You know why? If I'm gonna have a concert, right? And I want positive vibes at the concert, why would I invite somebody who I know in the music they're singing garbage? And I know you're gonna come and you're gonna sing curse words.
You hear what you just
I ain't gonna blame the artists. I blame the organizers.
That's right. That's right. I can tell you something. When the artist sing, make you record for himself, who want to buy it and play it is their business. But they can't say that he went up on the clouds with a loudspeaker and sing to the world the bad word them.
Mm-hmm.
But
right.
The organization them, they know definitely that man, okay, let's say that if they know well, then this man here is a child molester. And they're going to still bring him in the country. You got to blame them who bring him here.
All right,
and they
then.
know the record that and they're going to still bring him here. Them to be blamed. Thank you very much.
All right, and thank you. Let's head back to the phone lines and we'll take some more calls. Hello, you're on the air. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, man. How you doing today, man?
I am doing well, and you?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, okay. Let me get right behind the guy DuPont. Michael Louis, you know, I don't know who's marketing this guy, but he needs to get a real agent to market himself and his talent. You know, he don't need to stay around there in the sinkers and can't get established in his own hometown. You know, when this man is an open bat. How could they put this guy to bat number 7 and he's an open batsman? That is not good at all. You know, he himself got to pay attention to what's going on to himself. The authorities, who may be, I guess the guy Biff, you know, he's in that sports administration there. You know, they need to get this guy marketed in a better way. And me personally, he needs to get some memorabilia in his name, like a jumbo bat, you know, especially and some gears. So he needs to get a contract so he can make real money. If this man got to go to the English League to get that real money, I would encourage him to move on out to there, man, and get that stuff established while he's young. Don't funk down his talents. And he needs to get marketed in a proper way so he can go outside and make real money. He needs to get that done now while he's, you know, doing well in the sport. Don't wait until he gets later on and then they say he's too old. But he needs to get the support at Warner Park, man, when he's playing the games. And I wish him the best going forward, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you for your contribution to the program. Let's take one more call and then we'll take a break. Caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Japan couldn't say it no better. Yeah, good morning.
Yes, caller, go ahead. I'm listening. Yeah,
good morning. Japan, you couldn't say it no better. That is so true. You go back to Louis at number 7 last night. And he ain't give him the batting in the game before. And again, they got the guy there bowling, Audience Smith. The other Louis brother, Jeremiah Louis, could do better than he. This man get someone to lick and they still bat him in front of me. I don't know what they're doing. I follow this man with the coach for the Patriots, they tell me Maxwell Drakes. But he come like here and watching the team. Come like here and watching the team and watching the players them. Audience Smith performing poor all the time. Poor. They here, I hope to the other 2 games that Jaffe and Jeremiah Lowe in the team to bowl. Because last night, Maya just hit me out the park, even in Bob all the time, because he just dropping the ball in the pitch and keeping up the ball to the bat. Yeah, man, they need to do better. Otherwise, Patriots are going to win in the tournament. Thank you.
Caller, thank you. We'll take a break. Let's take a break, and when we come back, and we'll continue our conversation here on The Edge. It's 11:31. When we come back, we'll continue our conversation. Stay tuned.
The future is unknown. Protect your life, your family, and your valuables from unforeseen circumstances. Let National Caribbean Insurance give you the peace of mind that you so deserve. At NCI, we offer a suite of affordable insurance plans that can be tailored to ease your financial burden. We aim to deliver exceptional products to satisfy all your insurance needs. Whether life, health, motor, or property insurance, NCI has the right solution for you. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales professionals are ready and able to assist you. Let National Caribbean Insurance Company Limited help you to prepare for the unexpected. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Get ready for back to school with Digicel. Win a Samsung tablet for back to school just by doing what you already love. Tap up your account, activate a Prime bundle, switch to Digicel, or sign up for Digicel Plus, and you could be one of our lucky winners. At Digicel, we value your commitment to education and want to reward you for choosing us as your preferred provider. Stay connected with the best because you deserve it. Visit a retail store today. Digicel, better connected for back to school.
Welcome back to The Edge and ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne Cornelius, and thank you for joining me in the program for today, Thursday, September 5th, 2024. We have some callers on the line, and so we'll begin taking those calls again here on The Edge, 465-2555. We'll take this call. Caller, you're on the air. Talk to me. Hello.
Hi there. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
I am doing well. And you?
Yeah, I'm very well. Look, I support Mr. DuPont. I have personal knowledge and experience with what's been going on with the Louis brothers for years. And I would like to echo this very strongly, that they must put a mechanism in a contract that provide opportunities for St. Kitts and Nevis players. Preferred. Everybody else picked should be around them. The CPL has been doing this for years, and this go way back, even in the time of Gilbert and Cooley and Victor Eddy and all that kind of stuff, where insularity has been prominent within the St. Kitts cricket environment. And I'm saying what happened to Michael Louis last night was atrocious, and something must be done. We must look at solutions. We keep calling and talking on the phone, but we need solutions. The young man is 23 years old. They messed him up the last time in the bubble and keep him out of cricket for years. They're doing the same stagnation problem with his brother Jeremiah. And they're bringing in a St. Kitts Nevis patriotic team with one petition on the team. Everybody is foreign. This can't be right. This happens in no other franchise. No other franchise has that.
But do you know?
The people need to speak up. Yes, sir.
Do you know of any other Kiddition or Division who you think should have been a member of that team?
Last time they had the younger Archibald from Nevis. You know, Jeremiah should be on the team. Michael should be on the team. Everybody else, they're bringing in all these foreigners and stuff like that, should not be playing before local people. I believe this is a strong, strong message that the people of St. Kitts need to get up and make some serious resolution to this matter. It's killing cricket. In addition to the fact that the St. Kitts Cricket Association is not advocating, in my view, right, is not advocating this issue enough. We need to promote it. We need to get on the radio and talk more about this like what DuPont is doing. This is not good enough at all for everybody. It's a national thing. And I'm very, very upset about it. Have a good day.
You too, caller, and thank you for your contribution to the program. The phone lines remain open, and we take your calls here on The Edge. Is there a caller on the line?
Yes.
Hello, caller. You're on the air. Good morning.
Yes, Mr. Cornelius. Mr. Cornelius.
Yes, good morning.
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was talking, but you say come like you lost me. And from that I can't get in, but I get in now. What I want to say, I was out yesterday, but I watched the rebroadcast about independence. It's St. Kitts and Nevis, yes, but no petition must say who Nevision to honor. They have their own government, and it's only all Labour people they honor. The minister want his share, and I don't know if he don't get it. If he would just spin on with July every week, he must tell him who all he want. They're not going to give Timothy no honor as for the good he has done. Is he honor Simmons? Is he honor Simmons? And Simmons went against him, put the rest to go against him too, because he did not lose. The government stirred the fungi.
All right. Let's hit this other call. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, caller. How are you doing today?
I'm all right. Just listening to nothing else but what's being said about cricket.
Okay.
I'm a cricket fan, and I just go. Even when they had this small game, then in the park, when he make 100, Lloyd make it 100, his mother and his father always support him. And people could see them with a flag round and round. You could see his father, I think, was in England in the seat standing up. They always in support. But cricket in St. Kitts, Garden between who don't play cricket already. And the man from Mullen, you come right on the second to the last caller. Everybody you talking about cricket. You said your pants. Good morning. You have said it for all of us. It was a shame last night. We was wondering if he ain't come back at all. And the jam down brother there from America, that's what he said. He need to get out and look after himself, because nobody support in St. Kitts doesn't help him out. You got to see for yourself. You got to make sure after what you're doing, see for yourself, work out things for yourself, and try to get things on the go that you could move on, you could get a better living for what you decide to do. So I want to congratulate him, still congratulate his mother and his father and all his family, them who just go round and round the flag up in the air and support him, and all of us just go in the park to support him. We want to wish him all the best in his endeavor. And everybody who listening, have a blessed day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, caller, for your contribution to the program. You're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. It's 11:39, and if you're just tuning in, a very great conversation that we've been having. We have callers on the line? Okay, let's take this call. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Cornelius.
Yes, good morning.
How are you doing today?
I am doing very well. And you?
Not bad at all.
Okay.
My concern is related to this backyard gardening program that the government institute are looking at.
Okay.
Now, I signed up as a backyard gardener some 3 months ago. They said they will call me when they have seedlings. I don't know how long the seedlings take to grow. But I happen to go up there asking them if they have certain type of seedlings. Yes, they have them, but I can't get them for free. I'll have to buy those. This is what they give it. But if you want agriculture to prosper or go the way you want, you can't tell a man he can't get it because this and that and them kind of thing. That's foolishness. You want the backyard garden to come up. Man, if you want a piece of screw there, and you could give the man a piece of screw, give him a piece of screw. Because the same piece of screw will multiply and you more than screw. You use screws. You can't just give the man what you want to give him. That ain't supposed to happen. And I think they need to look into this thing much better. And at the same time, make the backyard garden people a part of the agricultural system where you have ideas and these kind of things. So that when they go anywhere, if they got a little 1 or 2 things to sell, they got the ideas to say, look, I am a backyard garden, this is the idea. So, you know, even you yourself, Devonne, you will say, why, okay, you're backyard garden, but you got some nice things. Let me buy a couple pounds with it, a couple pounds with that. You understand? So I think they need to look into this thing much better. That's my contribution.
Yes, thank you for your contribution, caller. You're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. If you're just tuning in, a very great conversation that we have been having thus far. Callers have well weighed in for the most part on cricket. I was coming over on the boat this morning, and I was sitting right next to a guy who was, we were talking about the game last night, and he was expressing how disappointed he was, and he anticipated that this would have been the conversation. As you know, people are very passionate, rightly so, about cricket and shared their concerns there, and people have shared their hopes and aspirations for St. Kitts and Nevis as we enter 41 years of independence. What I really appreciated from Mr. DuPont was safeguarding our hearts and done away with the hypocrisy. And he made the point of people having a very crooked heart. And if people safeguard their hearts, that might help with the crime situation. We have a caller. Caller, good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, Devon. How are you, sir?
I am doing well. And you?
I'm blessed, highly favored, and giving thanks. Thank you.
Good to hear that.
Excellent program, as usual. I've been following your program for some time. This is the first time I think I'm calling in.
Okay, thank
That
you.
is because Carlton Lickygord Jupon touched the nerve. I commend him for his presentation, extremely passionate. I commend the Patriots for the good showing they've had so far, notwithstanding they've only won one match. And I congratulate all the winners we've had. I think this is an exciting time for EPL cricket. I believe a lot of persons are watching. I would have liked to see a little more in the park. But nonetheless, I think the excitement is going on. I must commend the organizers. It is really a slap in the face if you ask me. For years, we have not had a petition playing on the St. Nevis Patriots team. Way back when we had Jace Taylor, I think he played one season, maybe two. We've had Jeremiah Louis, I think he played one season too. Mikhail was there with this bubble situation. And I've heard stories that seem not to be close. I mean, they were devised to not include him. I, however, cannot help but believe that the thinking is to not allow him as much playing time as possible. Perhaps because whoever we ever may not necessarily want him in the team. I believe, firstly, well, this is a different form of cricket. And in Test cricket, for example, the wicketkeepers who batted 7 and 8, in the white ball cricket, they're now opening. I believe a batter is a batter and he should be able to make ones wherever they put him. However, he made 50-something, top score, batting at number 4. Then you're going to push him down at 7. To me, that's a great injustice to the youngster. I think as a young cricketer, a young professional, it messes with his psyche. And to me, it will and it can affect his performance. And I look at it similarly to Jazara Claxton playing with the Trinidad Knight Riders in the women's EPL. She played a few games, she didn't bat, she didn't bowl, and she was dropped. They're batting at number 7. She has been batting at number 4. Yes, one may argue that she's going to bat ahead of. But this is our still is on the 19th player. And all the other countries, I think it was a condition, mandatory condition, that all the units of CPL include 2 emerging players, as they're called. 2021, 22, I'm not certain the age. We saw 2 of them play for Barbados. We've seen them play for Trinidad. Yes, I'm not certain if Louis would be he will not be considered, I believe, an emerging player because he's a test player. But we are the other percentage. Is you have Nathan Edwards out of St. Martin. He is playing. There are 2 players who played for the Amazon last night. Well, one may be considered not emerging. The younger one is Slim Bowler.
Yes.
But we are doing ourselves here in St. Kitts and Nevis an injustice because we are not allowing our youngsters to see our players playing. So therefore, they're going to say, Mommy, I want to play football and basketball. They don't have any of our local idols to look up to. Who is to blame? I really don't know. I don't know if it's the St. Kitts Cricket Association. I know it's a franchise. However, Antigua Joel Andrews, a 17-year-old, is playing for Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. 17. And I'm not saying pick people just to say you have people from St. Kitts and they can't make it in. They can hold their own. But we have to expose our youngsters and the conversation when you want to play cricket in a country, when you want a country to have a team in this competition, there needs to be some discussions and some decisions. And it must be mandated by the local authorities, the local government. Hey, we need to have these persons. Even if you don't name them at the time, the provisions to have two persons playing. Thank you very much, and congratulations to Carlton DuPont for his input, and also for going to England and supporting me with all the matches he played in England. Him and his wife spending the monies out of his pocket. That is extremely commendable. Thank you very much.
Caller, thank you so much for your contribution to the program. Thank you. It's 11:48 and you're listening to The Edge in ZIZ Radio. We have a caller on the line, so we'll take this call. You're on the air. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Devon. Carl here again. Devon, the Jokiats is not going to win a game for 2 years. This is 2 years now they win a game at home. What is going on? And when I come on and I say it's the Think It's Nevis Jokiats, people don't believe me. And they have been proving themselves all the time to be the Think It's Nevis Jokiats, because there is nothing patriotic about them. Right? Devon, here is it. I've been pushing this thing since the CPL start. Right? And all the talk shows them saying that more Think It's Nevis players need to be in the team and need to be making the contribution on the field, not on the bench. Right? And people didn't take me serious, but now they're seeing the effect. And you know what a lot of people used to call in, some of these same callers? Oh, it's a franchise. And the people in charge of the franchise, they only carrying Think It's Nevis name, and the overseas players are much better way. Lots of them don't perform as good as we players them. But they're still playing them because they pay them big money. Right? So I am glad now that people really get the gist now, what I have been telling them for years. Now, Devon, the last thing, on our businesses here. Devon, we need a lot of training. We don't have no pride about business. You're going to business, oh Lord. The people, the way they treat you, oh Lord, don't talk about the lawyers them. Then when you go to a lawyer, you pay a lawyer some money, the lawyer is dealing with you all the time. When the case come up, the lawyer don't come, and the lawyer send a next lawyer who don't know nothing about your case. So you don't get proper representation. The businesses them is not properly doing what they're supposed to do as business person. Devon, the service are very poor. And to say we are independent and we are tourism this and we are Devon is disgraceful, and this is a born and bred Kitishan Nivision saying it. It is horrible the kind of service you get into businesses, in the private sector, in government, even in the little shops them, even by the trade them. They behave like, well, it's a lion in the jungle and you are the prey and they are the hunter. Gone, Devon.
All right, caller, thank you for your contribution to the program. We have a caller on the line. We'll take this one. Hello, caller. Good morning, and you're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, Devon. I just tune in, and I hear the sadness about the guy. Well, I want to say, Kitishan don't know how to boycott. All the West Country them the boycott. They don't know how to boycott and don't show up to nothing. You know, Guyana boycott, Antigua, all the West Country boycott. Look at Antigua. Antigua got about 5 in the Falcons. Antigua got about 5 players in the Falcons. All right, Devon, gone.
All right, caller, thank you. Thank you so much for your contribution to the program. You've been listening to The Edge in ZIZ Radio, 96.